Hello, Math Buddies! Good day! This is Teacher Ann, your Math Buddy, and welcome to another fun, challenging, and amazing mathematics discussion with me. Always remember that the best way to learn mathematics is to do mathematics. And for today's lesson, we will be discussing basic set operations. For our objectives, we have: first, define and describe the union and intersection of sets. Illustrate difference of two sets and complement of a set. And lastly, use Venn diagram to represent set operations. So let's discuss first the union of sets. So how are we going to define union of sets? So we have here the union of sets A and B, written as A union B, is the set of all elements in either A or B or both A and B. Okay, so class, this is the symbol for union. Okay, and we called it as cup. Okay, that's the name of that symbol, but we read that as union. Okay, A union B. So let's have here some examples. Given, set A consists of elements A, E, I, O, U, and set B consists of elements A, B, C, D, and E. Now we are going to find A union B. So A union B, again, when we are going to find the union of sets, given two sets, we simply combine all the elements of the given set. So in this case, we have here set A consists of these elements, while set B consists of these elements. In our previous example, rather in our previous lesson, we discussed that in listing the elements of a set, we list them only once. So therefore, our answer is, okay, we have here A, B, C, D, E, I, O, U. Kung napapansin natin, si elements A ay present kay set A at saka kay set B. Ganon din ang element na E. Okay? Present din siya kay A, at the same time, present din siya kay element set B. But, according sa definition ng set, we list the elements only once. That's why, hindi na natin inuulit yung pagsusulat sa kanila dito sa ating pagko-combine. So, therefore, this is our final answer. Let's have another example. Given, set A consists of elements 2, 4, 6, 8, ellipses. So that means, ano ang kasunod ni 8? Kung napapansin niyo, may pattern na tayo. So these are all even numbers. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and so on na yan. And for set B, consists of elements 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. So ellipses. Ibig sabihin, ano ang karugtong ni 7 based sa pattern na nakita natin. So these are all odd numbers. So ang kasunod ni 7 ay 9, 11, 13, and so on. So how are we going to find the union of the two sets? So we have here A union B. So ano yung sagutin nyo? Right, so we have the combination of all the elements of set A and all the elements of set B. That's why we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ellipses. So, di na natin kailangan isulat mo yung 9, 10 kasi masyadong mahaba na. So, we can use ellipses here. Ibig sabihin, may kasunod pa. Okay. So again, remember, when we list the elements in the union of two sets, we combine all the elements in set A and set B. If an element is in both sets, we'll list it only once. So how are we going to draw the Venn diagram of the union of sets? So our Venn diagram would look like this. Okay, so simply combine all the elements of set A and set B, or any given sets. Now, let's have our next operation. We have the intersection of sets. So how are we going to define intersection of sets? The intersection of sets A and B, written as A intersection B. So ito yung symbol class ni intersection. Okay. If the symbol for union is, we named it as cup, this symbol for intersection, we named it as cap. Okay? Ano ba yung cap? Or yung sombrero. Di ba? Ganyan yung itsura ng sombrero. So, that's cap. So, ano ba ibig sabihin? It is the set of all elements that are members of both A and B. Ibig sabihin, ano yung mga elements na common kay A at saka kay B. So, para mas lalo natin maintindihan, let's have here some examples. Given, set A consists of elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, while set B consists of elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we are going to find A intersection B. Let's go back to our definition. Ano yung ibig sabihin ng intersection? The set of all elements that are members of both A and B. So ano yung mga elements na common or meron kay A at the same time meron din kay B? Meron bang 1? Are they common? No. What about 2? Yes. 2, pareho silang may 2. What about 3? So walang 3 si B. What about 4? Okay, may 4. May 4 din si B. Meron pa bang magkapareho? Wala na. So the elements that are common to both sets A and B are 2 and 4. Therefore, the intersection of two sets are 2 and 4. Nakuha? Let's have here another example. Given set A 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 11, while set B we have 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what are the elements common to both sets? Okay, so we have here 3, 6, and 9. So therefore, the intersection of sets A and B are 3, 6, and 9. Alright. Now let's have here our third example. Given set A, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And set B, we have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Let's find the intersection of set A and B. Okay. Meron bang magkapareho na elements na kay A at the same time na kay B? Try to examine. Since walang elements that are common to both A and B, therefore, their intersection is what? Very good. It is an empty or null set. Ngayon, ano ang tawag sa intersection kung saan wala silang common elements? We call them as disjoint. Two sets whose intersection is the empty set are said to be disjoint. Disjoint sets have no elements in common. Now we are going to draw the Venn diagram of our previous example. We have here set A and B. Ano yung common elements ni A at saka ni B? We have 2 and 4. We are going now to draw its Venn diagram. Paano natin mapapakita yung intersection ng dalawang given set? We have here our universal set and our subset. Kung napapansin ninyo, yung subset natin, our sets A and B, yung circles ay nag-o-overlap. Kasi nga, may intersection tayo. So, dito natin ilalagay sa nag-overlap na part yung common elements ng dalawang set. We have here 2 and 4. So, ano yung mga elements ni A na hindi common kay B? Yan yung ilalagay natin dun sa part or sa circle ni set A. We have 1, 3, and 5. Ganun din dun kay set B. We have 6, 8, and 10. So, ito yung itsura ng Venn diagram in this example. Tinatawag natin itong joint. Okay, joint set kasi nga meron siyang common elements. Now, we have here our example. Kanina din. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Diba? Wala silang common elements. At so, ibig sabihin yung intersection nila is empty or null. So, how are we going to draw its Venn diagram? Kailangan bang mag-overlap yung circles o hindi? Hindi. Okay, ganyan yung itsura nila. Bakit? Kasi nga, wala silang common elements, so hindi na kailangan i-overlap yung dalawang sets natin. Okay, so ano yung mga elements ni A? Susulat mo doon sa loob ni set A. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. While kay set B, we have 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Ano nga ulit ang tawag natin dito? Right, they are disjoint. So, this is also the Venn diagram or the shaded Venn diagram. So, dito yung shaded part, yung intersection ng A at B. Let's our next activity. Let's try to answer this. Given, we have here A, B, C, and D. So let's try to answer the following. Set A consists 1, 3, 5, 7, B, 2, 4, 6, 8, C, 2, 3, 5, 7, and D, 2, 3, 4, and 5. First, what is A intersection C? Remember the intersection? Okay? Intersection meaning, ano yung elements na common kay A at C? Right. We have 3, 5, and 7. Number 2. A union C. A union C. So, ano yung mga elements na i-combine natin? A and C. So combine all the elements of set A and set B. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. Alright, let's have number 3. A intersection B. Set A and set B. So, tingnan nyo kay set A at saka kay set B. So, ano yung elements na common sa dalawang sets? Meron ba? Tama! Wala. Kaya, ang sagot natin ay empty set. Very good. Let's have number 4. B union D. B at saka si D. Let's combine all the elements na meron kay B at saka kay D kasi nga it's union. Therefore, we have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Very good. And last, C intersection D. So, tingnan nyo ang given ni set C at saka ni set D. May common elements ba ang dalawang sets? Right, meron. At ito ay 2, 3, and 5. Magaling. Naintindihan nyo na ba? Now, let's have another set operation. It's the complement of a set. So how are we going to define complement of a set? The complement of a set A, written as A prime, okay, this is the symbol, it's a prime, is the set of all the elements in the universal set that are not in the set A. Okay, ano pa natin ito i-explain? Naintindihan nyo na ba yung definition niya? Let's have here an example. Given universal set, so ito yung U, universal. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Set A consists of elements 1, 3, 5. Set B, we have 1, 5. And set C, it's empty. Now, let's solve A prime or the complement of set A. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng elements ni set A ay tatanggalin natin dun kay universal set. At yung natira kay universal set, yan yung sagot natin dito sa complement of set A or A prime. So we have here 1 for set A, 1, 3, 5. Tanggalin natin si 1, 3, 5 kay universal. So ano ang natira? 2 and 4. Therefore, A prime is equal to 2 and 4. Naintindihan? Let's have this one. B prime. Set B consists of elements 1 and 5. Now, kukunin natin si B prime. Lahat ng elements ni B, tatanggalin natin doon kay universal set. Tanggalin natin si 1, tanggalin natin si 5. So, anong natira kay universal? It's 2, 3, and 4. Therefore, B prime is equal to 2, 3, and 4. Nakuha? Now, let's have C prime. Ano bang elements ni C? It's an empty set. So, wala naman tayong matatanggal doon sa universal because it's an empty set. So, therefore, ano ang natira kay universal? As is ang elements ni universal. Therefore, our answer for C prime is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Did you get it? Now, let's try to draw the Venn diagram of the complement of set in our previous example. Okay, so we have here, ito yung sagot natin kanina. So A prime, we have 2, 4. So pag draw natin yung Venn diagram, our Venn diagram, okay, would look like this. So we have here our universal set and our subset. This is set A, yung subset natin. So ano yung mga elements ni A? 1, 3, and 5. So, yan yung isusulat natin dito sa loob ni circle. Okay. At ano yung isusulat natin dito sa labas ni circle? Pero nasa loob ni universal, yung sagot natin na 2 and 4. So, we have it here. Ganun din kay B prime. So, ito yung itsura ni B prime natin or B complement. We have 1, 5 sa loob ni circle at saka elements na 2, 3, 4 ang nasa labas ng circle pero nasa loob ni universal set. Okay? Or nasa loob ng yung quadrilateral natin. And for C prime or C complement, we have here 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nasa labas si circle kasi nga yung sa circle natin is an empty set. Alright. Kuha. So, ito rin yung itsura natin. Okay. This is how our Venn diagram in shaded would look like. Okay. Now, let's proceed to the last operation, which is the difference of two sets. So how are we going to define this one? The difference of sets A and B, written as A, okay, minus B, parang lang nagsasubtract lang yung type, the word difference, so this is symbol, is the set that contains all the elements that are in A but not in B. By the way, class, this is difference of two sets A and B, but sometimes they can also be written as A. Okay, the difference of set A and B can also be written as A minus B. Okay, this symbol here also represents also the symbol for the difference of two sets. So either we use this minus sign or this sign here above. Is this again is the set that contains all the elements that are in A but not in B. So para mas lalo maintindihan, let's have here example. Given set A, it contains elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set B 2, 4, 6, 8, and set C 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's find A minus B, or the difference of set A and B. So, si A, tingnan natin si A, at saka si B. O, A minus B. So, ang A natin is, sasubtrakan natin kay B. Lahat ng elements ni B is tatanggalin natin doon kay set A. Nakuha? So, let's have here 2. May 2 ba si A? Yes. Tanggalin natin yan. 4. May 4 ba? Yes. Tanggalin din natin yan. May 6? Wala. May 8? Wala. So, ano ang natira kay A? 1, 3, and 5. Therefore, our answer is 1, 3, and 5. Nakuha? Okay. Now, let's have second one. B minus C. Pareho lang din kanina. So, titingnan natin si B at saka si C. Okay. So, tatanggalin natin lahat ni elements ni C na nakay B. 5. Meron ba? Wala. 6. Okay. We have here 6. Tanggalin natin. 7. Wala. 8. Meron. So, tanggalin natin. So, ano ang natira kay B? We have here 2 and 4. Therefore, B minus C is equal to 2 and 4. Alright. Okay, let's erase this first. What about our third example? A minus C. Okay, now let's try to look at the given set A and C. Okay? So, ano yung mga elements ni A at saka ni C? Tatanggalin natin lahat ng elements ni C na nakay A. May 5 ba? Yes, meron. Tanggalin natin. 6, meron ba? Wala. 7, wala na. 8, wala din. So, ano ang natira kay set A? We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nakuha nyo na ba, class? Madali lang, di ba? Now, this is how our shaded Venn diagram would look like. Difference of two sets, A and B. So, that's it. I hope you understand our discussions for today. Stay tuned for more lessons only here at Math Buddies. Again, this is Teacher Ann, your Math Buddy. Happy learning, everyone!